As the song goes, more launches, more landings. Is there any real evidence that while the Mechazilla arm is Starship's primary landing method, can it handle SpaceX's ambitious launch schedule? Landing on a drone ship complete with Starship's iconic landing legs presents an interesting alternative. What improvements are needed and how this could shape SpaceX's future goals? Let's dive into these questions in today's episode of SpaceX is Great. One of the most interesting changes will be the move towards full reusability. Instead of landing Starship and Super Heavy boosters at sea, SpaceX plans to use the Mechazilla arm to capture these vehicles upon their return. This method is integral to SpaceX's long-term vision of reducing costs and maximizing efficiency. However, Mechazilla is not the only method being considered. The drone ship landing concept, which has been very successful with the Falcon rocket, is also a potential solution for Starship. The idea of a drone ship landing for Starship has been part of various SpaceX proposals, including plans to launch Starship annually from Florida and from a Florida drone operation starbase. Ships could be stationed in the Atlantic Ocean to recover both Starships and Super Heavy boosters, as well as for starbase. SpaceX has identified 4 potential drone zones: Indian Ocean in partnership with Australia, Central Pacific Ocean near Hawaii, Northeast Pacific, and Southeast Pacific. Additionally, the Gulf of Mexico could serve as a recovery area for the Super Heavy landing, providing another option to increase flexibility. Transition to a drone landing would require a significant amount of modification to the Starship design, as the current version is optimized for Mechazilla arm capture. One of the most notable changes would be the addition of landing legs. While this idea may seem counterintuitive to SpaceX's recent design philosophy, many, including myself, find rockets with landing legs visually appealing. It's just something about those legs that's more important. Landing legs are a practical solution to stabilize the Starship or Super Heavy after landing on a drone, as the fixed system on the leg platform provides flexibility and eliminates the need for additional complex systems on the drone. This approach has proven effective with the Falcon, whose splay legs ensure stability during recovery. If applied to Starship, those legs would have to be much larger and stronger to accommodate its size and mass. For example, the Starship and Super Heavy are taller and heavier than the Falcon first stage, requiring longer and stronger legs for optimal balance. These legs would also need to fold seamlessly to avoid unnecessary mass production during launch and flight. In addition to modifying the Starship itself, the drone ships will require substantial upgrades compared to the Falcon drone ships, which for Starship will need to be much larger and more durable. This increase in size will accommodate the large scale of Starship and the subsequent landing leg upgrades. The drone ship's durability will have to withstand the enormous forces generated during landing. For context, Super Heavy thrust is currently around tons and is expected to increase to with versions and more than in later iterations. Starship, meanwhile, could reach up to tons in future versions. Although only a few gimbal engines are used for landing, the structural demands on the drone ships are quite large. The dry mass of Starship and the Super Heavy is also significantly larger than the Falcon first stage. The Super Heavy weighs around tons, while Starship comes in around. These factors require a reinforced drone ship that can safely recover and transport the vehicle back for improvements. Despite these challenges, the benefits of drone ship landings are quite significant. One of the most significant advantages is their ability to share the workload with Mechazilla. As launch frequency increases, relying on just one landing method would become impractical. Drone ships offer a complementary solution that increases the flexibility and adaptability of the Starship program. Drone ship landings also provide unmatched flexibility, as these platforms are mobile. They can be positioned anywhere in the ocean, which allows Starship to optimize its return path without expending extra fuel to reach a fixed landing site. This capability is very beneficial for missions that require high payload deliveries where every kilogram of material acts as a natural buffer, reducing the potential for debris impact or unplanned explosions. In addition, drone ship landings could play a critical role in expanding Starship's global reach. For example, starbase plans include potential collaboration with Australia and the Indian Ocean. In this scenario, Starship could land on a drone ship and be towed to the Australian coast for repairs, paving the way for deeper international cooperation. Over time, this model could lead to the establishment of new launch sites in partner countries, further increasing Starship's influence around the world. The effectiveness of drone ship landings has been demonstrated through Falcon's incredible track record to date. Falcon has completed over 100 successful landings, significantly reducing production costs and increasing operational efficiency. Extending this proven method to Starship would amplify its benefits, given the vehicle's larger scale and mission flexibility. As SpaceX continues to innovate, the combination of Mechazilla capture and drone ship landings could become a cornerstone of the Starship program. Do you believe SpaceX will achieve this vision? If so, comment yes in the comments, then like and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on SpaceX's incredible journey as they continue to redefine the future of space exploration. Of course, landing Starship on a drone ship equipped with landing legs represents a bold and long-term vision for SpaceX's future. This approach aligns with SpaceX's ultimate goal of exploring and establishing a presence on other celestial bodies, such as the Moon and Mars. Landing legs are an essential component for any mission to another world. On the Moon or Mars, a stable and adaptable landing mechanism is essential, as these terrains are often rugged, filled with rocks and cracks. This requirement was highlighted by Elon Musk himself in a response to a SpaceX tweet showing off the synchronized landing of 2 Falcon Heavy boosters. Musk stressed, "And that's how we'll land on Mars." This statement not only underlines the importance of landing legs but also provides a glimpse into SpaceX's future ambitions for lunar missions. Starship prototype HLS has showcased early landing leg designs, including a photogenic model and stills. This prototype reflects the challenges of adapting Starship to celestial bodies with the unique environmental demands of a Mars mission. While the specific landing leg design has yet to be officially revealed, SpaceX is expected to reveal these details soon, especially as the timeline for launching the first raw mission to Mars looms within the next year. Landing on a drone ship with legs serves as a critical testbed to refine these designs. By demonstrating the feasibility and reliability of landing legs on Earth, SpaceX can gather valuable data to refine technologies for use on Mars. Each celestial body poses unique challenges that require iterative research and development to adapt a suitable landing system. However, before achieving this ambitious goal, SpaceX must first overcome the immediate challenges posed by the upcoming Starship mission. The key to any successful landing, whether using Mechazilla arms or landing legs, is a robust re-entry system. Starship must withstand the extreme heat and pressure of re-entry, making its heat shield system one of the most critical elements of the spacecraft. The protective tiles must function flawlessly to ensure the structural integrity of the vehicle during this demanding phase. In addition to the heat shield, other critical systems include navigation aids such as cowlings and engines. These systems must not only function reliably, but also be seamlessly integrated to guide Starship through its descent. This performance of components will play a defining role in determining the feasibility of Starship landings on drone ships and other surfaces. Indeed, SpaceX's vision for Starship heralds a new era of innovation and exploration. With each successful launch and landing, the company gets closer to realizing a future where reusable spacecraft routinely traverse the Earth, the Moon, and Mars. Among the many potential landing methods, Starship equipped with landing legs and landing on a drone ship evokes a sense of nostalgia and excitement. It brings to mind early days of Eagle landing while pushing the boundaries of what's possible. In this vision of the future, Starship will take off with a thunderous roar across the sky and return with a